And we're not live, but we're recording.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm live.
Trader.
Ivy's
No, you're
alive.
A live.
Live from New
Yeah.
York. It's
Even though you
Ivy.
keep trying to kill me.
He's never tried to kill you.
You're confusing me with Anodar.
I've never tried to kill him.
You just want to hurt him, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why would I get rid of a resource like that?
Well, let's.
Well, yeah, we're back.
Where are
Right
I'm
now?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
let's
to
take a
the
look at the
Kronos
map.
Expanse because I can't remember where we are.
So you are at
2 weeks in the past, I
Myros.
believe.
Yeah, we're 2
2
weeks
weeks in the
Yes.
past. So you're actually a week before you arrived here the first time.
So
Mhm.
we have to decide if we want to see ourselves and potentially deal with that fallout, or if we want to get the hell out of here.
I'd rather not because I think,
I don't think Anodar is gonna agree with Anodar.
yeah,
I don't think-
like I would
Probably
be
not.
very suspicious of myself. and also, we didn't meet ourselves there before, and time travel, that means that we didn't wait, because otherwise we would have met ourselves there when we were there last time, right?
That's possibly true.
And
I don't have knowledge time travel, so I can't confirm or deny.
Well, let's get going too.
I will
Agree.
say, Merrick is curious, but he's probably going to be outvoted, so he's just not
Well, I mean, Merrick should still be working on that thing with the Lacristi problem.
Yes, Merrick thinks that. I think that if I had help from Merrick, we could get this problem solved really quickly.
if,
So I
if
recommend
the-
we stay,
Probably
Captain.
true.
No, the captain
you've
has
time
to-
traveled
has-
twice.
has the current philosophy on that. So if you take 1 0 and add another one, you still have 0.
Yes, but you have 2 zeros.
Keep in mind, you'd also have to deal with 2 Icaruses if you stayed and waited to see.
Let's
Let's
Two
go to
Inferno
Coffee
Pistols.
Planet.
Two awful coward men.
It's true.
We
We,
could
could
leave
just
a
kill the
message.
other Icarus and take his Inferno pistol.
But then this Icarus would be dead. From the future, right?
Yeah, holy
But
shit.
you'd
Well,
have
aren't we in
two
the future?
Inferno pistols, though.
Yeah, but then our Icarus, wouldn't he get erased from the photo or whatever?
No one knows.
You could
I
kill
figure it
your
out?
Icarus and take the old one.
Oh,
You know
I just.
That solves the problem.
I just had the best idea. I can't.
What's the best
It's,
idea?
it's a secret, Nuggin.
Okay.
I'm messaging it to you. No one else can know.
Okay.
Nice. Ugh.
I assume logic would work for a paradox.
I don't know. But I suggest we go to Coffee Planet because it seems
Yeah.
like
We got things to do, places to go. We can't wait around to meet ourselves.
yeah. We should because actually so just when Barbaretta makes the jump and fucks up, like, the warp predators don't instantly just spawn into our ship, right? It takes like a day or two before they're like, boop.
It's because the Gellerfield flickers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I was gonna say, everyone arm themselves. But then I realized we can't just walk around being super armed
Like
all the
for
time while
days,
being in the warp. So
Days
it really
or
doesn't
months.
matter.
What we should do
It's
is
get sentries.
is get
Yes.
Marek to make the Gellerfield good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Oh my god, this idea is so terrible. It's great.
This is ridiculous.
Well,
Okay, so
I'm asking Barbaretta to plot a course to Coffee Planet.
Okay, plotting a course to Coffee Planet. Let's see. Duration.
I just realized we should have taken some transport things when we left Damaris. That would have been smart.
Well, Coffee Planet aren't gonna want anything. They want their coffee
Pretty-
gone.
Yeah, they might want some milk to go with their coffee or some
Nah. We'll take the coffee from Coffee Planet to somewhere.
sugar.
Well, that's assuming they don't already have a deal set up with other
Yeah,
traders.
considering it's some shitty rogue trader's planet that he can't fucking name properly. I'm pretty sure they've already
Yeah, well, maybe the farmers are all trying to outdo each other. Maybe one wouldn't mind getting a little extra business.
It's true. It's very possible.
Okay, so Barbaretta sets up the course to the coffee planet. Let's see here. She says it's, well, assuming everything goes well this time, probably take you about 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell her to do it good? With
Yeah.
your +10 command.
Yeah. She better do it good.
Okay. Let's see here. Press the navigate button.
Go navigate.
Okay. She has located the Astronomicon very well. Easy to see. No problem. Charted the course perfectly. Navigate straight into the warp. 0 degrees of success, but no trouble either.
This is where she usually fucks up, right? It's at this point it comes now.
Yeah. Navigate the warp. She rolled 8 degrees of success.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Does
So
that
she
mean
did
we
get this
we're even further ahead of ourselves?
No, not this time. Warp encounters, all's well. Nothing that happened this time. Exit the warp, 4 degrees of success. And so you are. Here, let me move your ship. You are at the coffee planet. It took you only 2.5 days, but real time it actually took 18 days.
What?
Yeah,
Means we're back on track.
I think that means there's not 3 of us currently. Like one just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
Well-
no, there's not extra of you guys around.
Well, to be fair, it only took us, the time traveling us, 2 days. So even though the world has caught up, we necessarily don't because we're not on the same time thing as
Well, we
the
haven't
rest.
aged as much, but like since the rest of the world has caught up,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it kind of solves our paradox problem.
By the way,
not if we were in the warp at the same time.
Yeah, like you didn't really do anything. If you guys had like interfered with your other characters or something like that somehow,
I
you
think
would have
you
split
mean
the
we haven't
timeline. But you haven't. So
We haven't done
there's just
anything
2 of
yet.
No.
haven't done anything yet, yeah. By the
Yeah.
way, after the debacle last time, Anadar actually looks slightly younger than he used to. He's like his skin's nice.
Ah,
Got a little bit of color to it. His eyes sparkle a little bit more.
he shedded his skin. as the Eldars are
As the
wont to do.
Eldar want to do. Apparently, Eldar don't have peristalsis. Like they can't eat food.
After a trauma, they tend to shed their skin, and then they just look really refreshed.
That's why I was scratching at it. I needed to get it off.
Exactly. Let me just doubly make. Okay. Can I? Please let me. Okay, I'm not allowed to click on my macros. Sweet.
No macros allowed.
No macros allowed. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm not on I'm not on the ship.
You should tell me to scan the planet.
Yeah.
Well,
You
Fine,
should.
go scan the planet while I do. Let's see. Oh crap! I actually know that Eldars don't shed their skin. Now I'm sad.
It's this new moisturizer I got from Damaris.
From the past future.
From the Damaris.
Alt.
It's good. It's good. You just slap it on.
I
Makes you feel
scanned
good.
the planet.
Okay. Scrutiny test 0 degrees of success, but you get +20 for detection from the ship.
forgetting about
It's
that.
actually more now, isn't it? Because you're on an Endeavor. +10. So yeah, it should be +30 because it's
3
normally
degrees of success.
20. Is that right? Oh no, it's normally 10, and now you have +20.
Ah,
Okay. Okay. So yeah, 2 degrees of success. So this planet, where's my notes? Yeah, agricultural planet. Big fields where they're growing coffee. There's actually a spaceport here. You can go dock if you want. There's plenty of you could take shuttles down to the surface. There's plenty of technology and stuff here. It seems to be a reasonably normal Imperial world.
Okay, well, how about we dock at the spaceport, see if we can if we need to restock in anything. Let's restock, and then maybe have Icarus see if there's anyone that needs any cargo ship to Cobalt, since that's where we're going,
Sure.
or something like that.
And if anybody knows anything about anything that might be
Exactly,
useful.
we go on
Any secret stuff?
Yeah. I'm gonna go hang out wherever the rogue traders hang out and drink and be charming like I always am.
Okay, cool.
Talk about last gauntlets and how cool they are.
Not a lot of rogue traders come through this place, but I mean this place is owned by a rogue trader, so there's a reasonably nice bar and little, fancy sort of hotel in the spaceport.
Good.
Inquiring about trades.
Trades. You're trying to find someone that wants stuff taken to Cobalt.
Yep.
Let's see. No, not a lot of stuff goes to Cobalt. They export plenty, but no, you're not really sending any coffee there. Anything, most everything this planet exports is already taken care of. So.
All right, let's see if I can find out some secret stuff.
While you're out there, Icarus, I want you to see if the Navy has if the Munitorium has a presence here. I assume since there's a spaceport, there might be some guns lying around.
He wants the guns and ammo store.
Yeah, or Underworld. I don't care where we get the guns.
Wherever you can get them.
Underworld. What are you looking for? Somewhere that you can buy guns?
Well,
I
I was originally going for any Xeno trade going
Yeah,
on.
no, let him
around
do
here.
that first, and then after that, he can do the gun thing.
Icarus just went
trade.
Icarus just went into a bar and went, so...
Anyone got some
anybody-
alien stuff?
Anybody a criminal in here? Pretty good, huh?
No, he succeeded. He was well.
Are
Actually,
you saying
it
are you saying what I just said wouldn't work?
No, I retract my previous statement. Of course, that's how criminals work. Yes.
Okay, so Icarus goes looking around, talking to some, back alley sort of fellows here, trying to find out if there's any sort of Xenos trade going on. Not here on this planet. There's a small bit of drug trade that goes through that gets, grown and exported along with all the coffee shipments, but
Space
no Xenotech, not here.
Interesting.
What a
buy a
shitty
tractor.
planet.
Do we need a
It's
tractor?
not. I mean, it's not super surprising. Why would they hang out and sell Xenotech here?
So what did you want me to find out if there's ammunition or guns or...
Well,
So just
I
an
wanna
inquiry, I
purchase-
assume.
I want to purchase a gun, so I want to see if they have a gun place.
I want to purchase knives on
Mm.
hand.
You don't know of anywhere that you buy guns around here.
What if you were to
Just coffee.
try again, but harder?
What if you were to just look in the spaceport and see if there is an army supply depot there?
With a fate point, so I can get my awesome gun.
Maybe there's on the planet, because we're looking at the spaceport right now. Maybe I can
Well,
check the planet?
You're just asking around, pretty much.
I
They'll,
mean,
they'll-
goes
they'll
into
tell you, it's like, oh no, someone's not going to just be like, nope, no guns here. When like, if you landed, you could buy whatever. They know you're with a rogue trader. They know that you have the capability of just taking a shuttle down to the planet if you really
Yeah,
wanted.
but maybe he asked the wrong people.
He's gone into a bar next to the Navy munitions place and gone, is there anywhere I can get guns? And they just look at him and gone,
I know.
Uh,
Fate point.
no, not that I know of.
I don't think that's worth a fate point.
No, that's not. I wouldn't fate point that. There are no guns here. Like, I don't think we should have expected there to be guns either.
It's an
I do.
agricultural planet.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
trade hub.
No,
in
just because they have a
coffee.
spaceport doesn't really mean it's a trade hub.
Well, the
And
spaceport has
also,
to
I
have planetary defense.
I resent the statement that every trade hub has like guns in the back, just that some shady dude can come in and buy.
This
Yeah,
is
so
a
this-
Cronus Expanse. If you don't have a way to protect yourself, then you're
I think you'll
kind of
find that us rogue traders are respectable people, and we just don't go around selling guns at every spaceport.
That's true. I've never seen a rogue trader sell a gun so far.
I'm just gonna cock my eye at you, like that's so obviously not true. That it's
No,
kind
I'm
of just
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you think it's true.
no, I don't.
You're about to.
About to when the packets arrive.
you might want to roll an opposed check here.
Okay, what are we rolling on?
Deceive and scrutiny, I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
Damn, I'm not that good at deceiving.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
I
'cause
could
I'm
have
terrible at scrutiny.
Let's see. Who's my opponent? My opponent is.
okay.
is my-
Yeah, you're not winning that.
No, he
That's
can
not
get to.
necessarily- yeah, he could easily.
Yeah, he could get more than
Uh,
2 degrees of success.
He's at half though.
So
let's
am I.
Is
see.
he?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't have deceive.
I'm the only one who can deceive.
But his half is still
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, he's
His
got,
half is still
80
30,
fellowship,
so
whatever.
Oh, okay. So that didn't work. I'm just gonna roll the use skill instead
Mhm.
and not do an opposed test.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know
just-
there was. Oh, there is a. Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll the skill. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Merry
So,
Christmas.
rogue traders never sell guns. You got it, Captain.
Never.
It's like just a couple of guns fall out of his pockets.
Pretty much.
What's
I have-
price tags on
the
them?
big like plan to sell Xenotech is just on the wall behind him, like touched up on the screen, listing exactly how to find and sell alien guns.
I am not surfing the black gun market.
I have never seen Silconicus sell anything so far.
I do not know what a gun is.
He was supposed to sell food, but then that was people. That's the only thing we've tried to sell.
No,
He was gonna sell
No.
guns, and that was people too. It's really
no,
weird.
Anadar, didn't we manage to sell the thing we were supposed to sell, or haven't we
No, what are you
found a
talking
buyer
about?
for
No,
that?
we haven't
No.
found nothing yet.
Oh, we should
We're
find a buyer
really
for that.
bad at trading.
Wink, wink.
All we found is ourselves back in time.
To be
and
f-
we're not buying.
To be fair, yours. I think you need to find the people that's gonna buy the thing from us.
No, they'll find me.
Probably on Cobalt.
See, that's why we're not. That's why we haven't sold it yet.
They'll find me. Don't worry about it.
I'm not sure I want those type of people to find you. Just
Well, yeah,
randomly.
that's
You
that's,
very much do not.
That's the risk inherent in the venture.
Plan.
We'll find somebody. Somebody will know something. We just need the illegal Xenotech guys. I bet they know a guy we can talk to.
I bet they do. I bet there's a whole subsect of the Adeptus Mechanicus I learned about that are totally into Xenotech.
I think we should leave. I don't
Yeah, we
tell the
should.
captain about the illegal drugs anyway, because I know he won't go for it.
Why not?
Eh,
Because
he's
he's, a
too
wimp.
honourable. You know what he's like.
Can we get some coffee though? I want some coffee. I want a jar of coffee.
Jar of- well, yeah.
You want to
we can get a jar.
experience human
Let's get
coffee.
Anadar some coffee paste or whatever. I don't know what you do.
Or
with
just
it.
eats the beans raw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's for his skin, right?
Yeah,
tortures
it's,
the beans to get
that's
the
a-
best coffee out
yeah,
of them.
it's the good roast.
He needs live plants so that he can cause them pain, so that the coffee tastes better.
Yeah. But okay, I got a jar of coffee paste or whatever. Brilliant. Right, writing that down. Got me coffee paste.
You can hide stuff in it, like guns.
You wouldn't want to put guns in it because they'll get the coffee all in it. It won't work. It'll jam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
the machine
No,
spirit
no,
would be
not
happy.
jam. Coffee.
coffee. A jar of coffee paste.
Let's go. Can we find out some more things about Pmus while we're here before we
Oh yeah,
jump?
probably a
Oh,
good
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Let's
Find
ask
out.
about that.
Sure, go for it.
Pmus.
Do it.
Do it real good, you say?
Indeed.
Do it.
So that's like plus 1 million.
Pretty much.
Did it real good.
Holy.
Yeah, you did.
5
moly.
degrees of success.
I don't know what's going on with IB today, but he's rolling well.
Maybe we
Damn.
should have met a second Icarus.
No, because the one we would have met would be the shitty one who failed all the time.
Then we could have killed him. And
I
only
don't
have the
know.
good one left.
I don't know about that. That seems a bit strong.
Okay, Icarus, even with that good of a roll, you actually find very little information. Most people here haven't heard of it at all. Like, no, where did you even get that sort of thing on your star chart? No, I've never heard of it. 1 or 2 people have, and it's just in passing. They'd say, oh, it's sort of a little, it's a small set of moons sort of all just orbiting each other around this mostly dead star. I never really heard of anyone going there. Not really sure why you would, but
Moons. So where's the planet the moons were originally around?
it's not. It's a planet that never fully formed. It's a small bunch of planets, sort of small moon-sized planets all orbiting each other.
It's a
Okay.
big mess.
I guess we're going there.
Let's go.
Let's go real good.
Yeah.
Pmus.
I'm telling Barbaretta to punch in the numbers.
All right. Let's set the duration.
They're probably not even numbers. They're probably like squiggly lines and weird pictograms.
Punch him in.
Oh boy.
Hit the one that looks like a crocodile. No, we're fine. Don't worry. We didn't
Alright.
want to look for my awesome gun.
All right.
Time to fight
Barbaretta's-
some warp predators, I guess.
No, not this time.
Hmm.
I have to roll though. Oh, you're fine. Okay. Okay. Barbaretta says this is gonna take us like 3 days. No big deal. Locates the Astronomicon. 3 degrees of success. Real easy. Charts the course. Bit of a failure. Warp's kind of messy today. You guys navigate into the warp, right on the edge of a warp storm. Barbaretta drives it around though. You miss the storm. You come out around the other side. 3 degrees of success on a navigate warp test. You get there just fine. Exit warp. She rolled a 71. Reasonably bad failure. No warp incursions or anything like that, but you are reasonably off course. Pmus is there. It's in the distance. It only took you. It took you 4 days to get here. It took you though about 40 days real time.
Oof.
Ugh.
Yeah, expensive trip. And Pmus is kind of far in the distance. It'll take you like 3 or 4 days using your regular engines to get over there.
That's fine.
I think we should still just check it out because people don't know about it. If it's at all interesting, maybe we should. There might be something fun.
Maybe they've got a gun shop.
Yeah,
Possibly.
might just be a hive of underworld activity.
Could be.
Just
Seeing
this
not many
random bunch
people
of
knew
rocks
about it.
much more likely to have a gun shop than a spaceport.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a smuggler's place. Yeah.
Never know.
Until you.
Let's
check.
go.
We're going to Pmus.
Drawing your warp route here to Pmus. Moving your ship over. Maybe. There. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. So, okay, you take another couple days and move closer. It's pretty much how it was described. It's around a low output, sort of dead brown dwarfish kind of star. Very low light. coming in, but it's sort of twilight lit. You could, if you were down on the surface, you'd be able to see a little bit. There's about 6 small moon-sized worlds, all in a stable orbit around each other. There's one
Should I
that's a
scan
bit more
the captain?
centered than the others, but it's it's pretty. It's still pretty small compared to.
Icarus, go scan it. Scan all of it.
Do I just roll one test for that then?
Yeah, it's still just one test.
There we go.
2 degrees of success. Very nice.
Still doing it.
Yeah, he's on fire today.
Don't worry, as soon as we get into combat, it'll be bad.
I'll actually be on fire.
Yeah, he'll actually be on fire.
All right. Scanning Pmus. Most of the planets, little moons and planets are pretty barren. Very thin atmosphere to absolutely no atmosphere at all. If you were down there, you'd have to wear your void suits. No life of any sort of signs that you see. Though on a few of the moons, you actually get a hint of what's possibly structures that are built by some sort of intelligence as opposed to natural formations. You'd have to go take a closer look to get a much better, idea of what they are. Send a shuttle, move the ship closer to one of the moons specifically, or something like that.
They could be shielded to block life signs. That's what you're saying.
Oh, you don't know. No, you're not seeing any life signs, but maybe these are ruins, maybe these are just something that's been abandoned or never really got started.
Can I see any power sources or anything like that, or am I not able to scan for that?
Your scans are actually inconclusive of stuff like that. It's sort of the whole system's sort of blurred out as far as any information about that. You can't really tell one way or the other. It might be interference coming from the star. You're not really sure.
Do the ruins or whatever look like human garbage?
You can't tell from this far away. You'd have to move specifically up to one of the moons or send a shuttle or do something like that.
Icarus, look harder.
Let's get a bit closer.
Why
and
don't
see
you
what we
look
can
harder?
find
You've
then.
got better eyes.
Get closer to the screen.
That's not how it works.
Don't push Icarus into the monitors.
Rubbed his face on the monitor.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna actually move closer to one of the planets?
I think we should relay from a shuttle.
You want to send out a
No, I think
A
we don't
canary
have any.
team?
Yes.
We don't have any. There's no rush. We might as well just move closer and scan first and see if we can.
It could be a
see
trap,
anything.
Captain.
If it's a trap, I'm much rather in my big ship than.
Still be in the big ship. We
Yeah,
sent-
we're sending out a small.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to lose my small ships. You know how hard they are to come by? They cost a lot of money.
Not really.
Cost a lot of money.
No. But plus, it's much better than repairing the big ship. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah. So let's just move closer and scan again.
Okay, sure. You move in closer to one of the moons that has some of these structures on them. Let me throw out a picture here. I'll show you what you see. Looking down through your scanners on the vid monitors.
Are you on the ship?
Yeah, on the ship map.
Somebody roll Xenos and see what it is, if they recognize it.
I don't like any of this shit.
Things.
Yeah, it's these
kinda
weird
looks-
sort of
Anyone have Xenos?
pyramid-shaped structures.
That's not human, right?
It does not look human, no.
Sweet. We should check it out. Put some red shirts and an astropath in a transporter and give them a whirl. Whoosh.
You know what happens when we do that?
Yeah, they go
They
down,
never
die,
come
and then
back.
we have to go down.
Okay. So, you know how I know about what. You know how I have Forbidden Lord Xenos?
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't? I
I'm
mean, I do.
I'm gonna roll that right now.
Yeah.
That's
And
it. Smart.
I'm also going to use a fate point to have a plus 10 on the roll,
Okay.
just because.
I feel
Okay.
I feel like you're
Oh,
using
you know
some
what?
perhaps
I'm glad he
player
did.
knowledge.
I'm glad he did.
I am too. Do I know anything about these weird pyramid structures?
You've heard tales. I
Yeah.
have a feeling
What
you
kind
know
of
they
tales have
are.
I heard?
Well, I think you know. So why don't you go ahead and say it?
Yeah. So those are Necron structures.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's not go down there.
Captain, Necrons are sort of bad. They're kind of basically undying robots with hellish technology to flay the flesh from your bones, quite literally. And as much as I think it would be really cool to see if we could look for some sweet Necron tech, we're going to fucking die if we go down there.
So you're saying they're tech down? You're saying there's xenotech down there?
I'm saying we're going to fucking
Such death.
die if we go down there.
I find Marek's description of them being evil, like the things he listed doing, pretty judgmental just because they're robots. Because everything else he listed is like pretty regular shit. As far as I'm concerned.
To be fair, some of his best friends are robots. So
Let me be frank here. I would rather we go straight to the 100 teeth and try to play poker with the orcs than set a foot on that planetoid.
Necrons are basically the enemy of all life.
Yeah, they sort of have this thing going on where they just want to wipe out all living creatures because it's way cool to do that. It is possible that they're dormant, but that's not a bet I think we should take.
Do you think we could detect them if they were down there right now?
Possibly?
You feel that if it was active right now, you'd probably be getting some sort of power signatures from them, and
Would-
But we're not getting
Probably
anything.
Would probably already be dead.
The problem is that they could activate. We're not sure what causes the Necrons to wake up, but it could be something as simple as just setting foot on the planetoid.
I
and
advise
then-
getting out of here as well.
I think this is an interesting location that we should mark for future exploration with a really big fleet that doesn't have us on it.
We should tell somebody really stupid
God.
about it, and they can come here instead.
I think we should know. We should in the future, when we have maybe a little more manpower, totally send some people here to check it out while we're on the other side of the expanse.
well, you make a compelling argument. So let's go to Cobalt, I guess.
Finally, somebody talked him out of a bad idea.
We should sell the location of this to someone stupid.
You guys have no idea how much I want to go down there, but it's
Put it in your little black book of places we sell to people.
Mm-hmm. I've got that.
And that other place.
Yeah, the Cannibal Planet, because that's ours now.
Right.
Is it? I thought it was another Rogue Traeger's planet.
Hey,
Does
you break
anyone,
it, you brought it, and we broke it, so...
anyone on the bridge want to roll to see if you notice something?
yeah,
Sure.
yes I do. Very much so.
Hell yes, I'd love to...
Eye perception.
It's a...
Awareness. It's awareness.
Oh, look, I noticed something.
Nah. I just stabbed myself in the eye.
Yeah, I've got, like, fucking incredible perception, but...
Nothing.
Well, I saw everything.
Holt also noticed something.
Yeah, okay. Merrick, Icarus, Holt, you guys notice on one of the bridge control panels there, one of the lights is flashing, letting you know that 2 of the shuttles have been launched.
Oh.
Stop
Well, that's
taking
well
my
in.
fucking shuttles, people!
Who's on the shuttles?
You hail the shuttles. While you hail the shuttles, I'm going to figure out which ones they were and where they came from.
Okay.
I'd just like to remind everyone that this is not the Silkworm is not the Death Cult ship.
I think we should be getting out of here.
What do you want me to roll to try to figure out like which bay these were launched from and like who
just
was
tech
nearby?
Tech use is fine.
5 degrees.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Barbaretta to prep for getting the fuck out of here while we are scanning, but I assume it's gonna take her a few minutes, so we can look into this while we wait for her to finish her
Who's
shit.
on the shuttle? Talk to the shuttle.
Take her a little.
Well, I can tell you where they're from and who's around them, and obviously someone should hail them.
Well, let's hail them.
Okay. You hail them. You get no response. Merrick, your scans of the shuttles show that they're both shuttles that you bought from the Strixus. And they each have just a few people on them. You can't tell exactly who, but there's three on. There's three people on one, and there's one person on the other. While you're scanning them, one of them comes straight for the ship, drives directly into the rear of it, and explodes.
Well, that's
it
probably
takes
good.
a big chunk of the ship also explodes with it. It looks like you've got a good amount of engine damage right here, right now. Regular engine, not warp
This is why you
engine.
don't go closer.
Captain, I recommend we shoot down the other shuttle immediately.
Yeah. If
The other
and,
shuttle's
uh,
heading towards
if
the
Vendigroth wasn't sleeping it
moon
off
nearby.
in the sick bay / holding cells, he should be shooting them down.
What
but
was that, Duggan?
The other shuttle is heading towards the moon that you're nearby.
Yeah, I recommend we shoot it down.
Destroy it.
Yeah.
I am incredibly fast.
That you are incredibly fast. Go ahead. You roll to try to shoot it down.
Also, Marek, go fix the engines.
You're just using your regular turrets, not your macro cannons, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Yeah, okay. You're 1 degree of success. Sure, you shoot it. It starts spiraling down and crashing into the planet.
Oh,
the
great.
moon.
Shoot it again!
Perfect.
No,
Just
no,
stop
do not
bombarding
shoot
the
it again.
planet,
Do not
maybe?
shoot it again. It's already on the planet, Captain. I highly
I don't
do not
think-
recommend we shoot
I'm
at
pretty
the
sure
Necrons.
we can shoot it more before it gets onto the planet.
Well, also if we miss.
Well,
we're
the way
shooting
I heard
directly at the
Nuggan
planet.
explain it, it was already on the planet. If it has
Yeah,
crashed,
it's crashing is what's happening, yeah.
Well,
So
I'm
I
saying
mean-
if we're shooting it, I mean, it must take them a while to actually, crash.
That's true. So here's
Okay.
the thing. You're when you're shooting down small craft like shuttles and stuff, you have turrets on your ship for that. But they only reach like the area really close to your ship. So
Right.
basically you shot these with the turrets, its engines burned out and it's just crashing down towards the planet now. You blew a hole in it, its engines are dead and it's just losing its orbit at the moment.
okay.
It's
But it
it's
has hit the ground yet.
no, it hasn't hit the ground yet.
Okay.
It's falling out of range of your turrets. I mean, your
Yeah, it's
turrets
okay.
won't
So
be
we'd
able
have
hit
to
it
use
again,
something like the macro cannons, and we probably
Yes,
do
which
that.
is hard to hit a single tiny shuttle with macro
Mhm.
cannons, but you could.
Yeah, but we got.
Could we destroy the moon?
Could we destroy the moon? He says.
You don't think that you could actually
No, we
blow
don't
up
have
the
the
moon
firepower.
completely.
Let's
That's something we need
just
to look into in the
let's
future.
just limp away from here then, so we can get into.
I'd like an escort into the engine port because bad things happen whenever I'm down there alone.
He's got one of
Sure.
them.
You
phobias.
also have actual engine crew in there now.
Yes. Excellent.
Hecadeps.
All right, I'd like to assess the damage.
It's pretty bad.
Is it just
He-
our sublight drives?
Yes, yeah, it's not your warp engine, but you'll still need these engines if you're going to move around in the warp. You need both your engines. This right now, you can barely limp around in real space. You're not in danger of losing power, but you're not going to be moving fast anywhere for, days to a week or two of repairs.
Hmm.
Could we do a short jump in the warp, just away from the system, and then repair?
You could attempt to just sort of float away and drift, but you have no idea where you'd end up.
Drifting in
Yeah.
the warp is
Yeah, the last time
Bad?
we did that, it
Is
it
not
worked out
good?
pretty badly for us.
being here is not good either, but it's probably slightly better than drifting in the warp. Captain, I recommend we switch to running silently. We need to reduce as many emissions as possible while we get these engines repaired, because if the Necrons activate on that planetoid, we are in for some issues.
How are the
Serious
astropaths
issues.
feeling about this?
Hmm?
How are
Was
the
that
astropaths feeling about this? Like, has there been...
Oh, you're astropaths?
Astropaths.
Yeah, have there been any weird, like, mind control things to make the people want to leave? Or are we going to suspect awful
Our
Strix's
saboteurs.
technology went wrong and the saboteurs?
Yeah, your astropaths seem fine. They haven't had anything weird going on.
These are likely our saboteurs from earlier.
I told you we should have lined them all up and shot them.
Well, we need most of them.
Should have lined up the whole crew and shot him.
No, only the saboteurs.
All right, so let's see.
Merrick, just fix the ship real good, please.
Yeah, so I want to consult with my engineers and form a plan of action with repairing the ship.
Sure. 8 degrees of success. You think you could get yourself moving at about half speed in maybe, 4 days?
4 days, Captain. That's the best I can do.
Doesn't seem very good.
Can we drift
It's not.
in? Can we just drift away in real space?
Barely. I mean,
Could we
within
do
the
it-
4 days to repair the engines, you could barely get away from this planet.
Can we go back to the jettison idea and maybe propel ourselves that way, or is that still we're too big and it's not going to work?
Yeah, moving the ship by jettisoning things is not very likely. There's just too much of a difference in mass.
Yeah.
So I recommend,
Do
with
we-
how little I recommend we keep our current velocity away from the planet, cut all the unnecessary systems, run as silently as possible while we get this fixed.
And be
Do we
on
have
alert.
any, like, security cameras or some shit watching the parts of the ship so we can see after the fact who actually got into the ships and fucked us up?
I don't
I
think we
can-
have like actual CCTV, but
I
I
can reference the servitors, and also you guys could like query the crew.
yeah, we could just ask the people who were there.
Yeah, you could ask
Yep.
you can ask crew members, and Merrick can go through checking the servitors, the skulls floating around, any of the messenger cherubs, anything like that. See if any of them reported anything.
Well, we have 4 days, so let's start doing that.
What should I roll for that? Another tech use?
That's tech use, yeah. And questioning the crew is going to be inquiry.
Well, you know what? Icarus, go question the crew.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Between asking around and checking out the servitors and everything like that, you find that there's been a small portion of the new crew members that no one seemed to originally know. They came up with everyone from the planet when you picked them all up, but they didn't really fit in any of the families and groups that the rest of your crew were assigned to.
I told
Could
you
have
we
been the
should.
space bugs disguised.
Fuckers.
I told you we should have put all the feudal people in a room and interrogated them.
Checking all the servitors, you find that actually a few of your crew members that were working in the shuttle bay and in the area have actually been killed and incinerated, and that's how they were however these people were able to get into shuttles and leave without sort of anything being detected.
I do not like it when people incinerate my crew. It's one of the few things I really dislike.
Can we get all the feudal world people in a room yet?
All of them? That's a lot of people.
Well,
Uh,
it doesn't have to be all at once. Like, I don't mind
What
doing
I'm-
But I guess we should talk to the people that are like in the living quarters next to these horrible people.
Well,
Just to
actually,
make sure.
are there any other people who don't belong
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
still left?
that was just 5 people, right?
Yeah,
So-
that was like 4 right
Yeah.
there.
So we need to figure out if there are more people that fit the same criteria, like that came from the feudal planet and don't seem to fit in.
Sure.
So we're going through the family trees, making sure that people are married to other people and don't have sex with their siblings. All of that important stuff.
Yeah, sure. I get what you're trying to do. Yeah, so you can go through the crew, find out, who's not supposed to be there, or certain people that don't really fit in. No one's sure where they came from. Yeah, you get a list of people. It's about 30, 40 people strong. In that area. But the thing is, when you actually go try to find them now, no one seems to know where any of them are. Obviously a certain amount went missing from the shuttles. You're assuming a couple of them went missing when your warp engines were originally damaged in the explosion. But the rest of them, they're not in the regular assigned crew quarters. They can't be found anywhere in the ship. Not really sure what happened to them. The ship's big. Plenty of places they could be hiding out.
Okay. So
Sweep the ship.
how many of my crew have been incinerated lately?
You lost like 7 or 8 people. We'll say 8.
Well, I'm talking specifically out of because they'd taken the place out of some of the crew on like in the launch
right
part, right?
Yes.
So maybe they've done the same in other areas. So I want to see if we can find out if basically
Anyone
if
else
they have
missing?
incinerated more people somewhere, because I assume when we figured that some people had been incinerated, I assume there was some traces somewhere, like an urn or some shit, or like extra the charcoal in the furnace.
Yeah, basically they're thrown in like the garbage incinerators.
Yeah. So someone should go look and see if there are more more dead people in the trash compactors.
Yeah, sure. Is one of you doing this, or am I having the crew roll?
What type of... Is it an inquiry roll?
This will be scrutiny. This is literally
Oh.
scraping through the incinerated
Icarus,
trash looking for...
Go look at the trash.
Don't wanna.
Yeah, but you have scrutiny. You're good at this.
You say that, but
It's also
Command
where, it's also where you belong. So
wow. Are you telling me to do it real good?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Well, you did it.
All right, Icarus spends some time digging through the garbage, literally, and all the burnt ashes. You can account for basically just all the crew that were already known to be missing. So
Okay.
you think, you don't think they've taken the place of any other crew that are supposed to be there. They're hiding somewhere, or they're just not on the ship anymore. You don't know which.
Okay, I guess we have a big ass hide and seek party then, and just search the ship from top to bottom.
Are we shooting them when we find them?
No.
What if they shoot us?
Then you get to shoot them.
Okay.
Or Anadar knocks him out.
are we stealing them from their homes? Like if someone did like a theoretical slave raid? Because
I'm not following what you mean.
Oh yeah, I don't get what you're saying.
like when we find the people who are like when we're investigating, are we gonna yoink them from where they live?
Well, they're supposed to live where they're supposed to be. They're not there.
Yeah, they're not at their assigned crew quarters.
Okay, but wherever they're hiding, are we?
Yeah.
So well,
Okay. So let me see if I can explain the scenario to you, and then hopefully that will help you. So, under the assumption that there are enemy combatants hiding somewhere in the ship, we will, upon finding them, take them from their hiding place and put them in the brig. Unless they act aggressive and try and shoot us, in which case we'll shoot back at them and kill them.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty good at that. That sort of thing.
Should
Good.
be good at it next time. Because a break, maybe?
Yeah, you should.
Let's take a
Wow.
break.
Look at this guy
See you
just
later,
keeping
YouTube.
track of things.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.